Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and today we have got some fascinating and exciting news as Matt Reeves has dropped the official logo of the Batman, which of course we'll get to in a little bit. And first off, I just got to say that I'm really loving how they are embracing the red, because they could have just gone with the basic gray or black or maybe even white or whatever that they've done a bazillion times. But I really like that they are embracing the red But I will say, when it comes to red, I always just think of Batman Beyond, which I hope someday we'll get a Batman Beyond movie, but I don't see it in the near future. Well, then again, maybe with Michael Keaton coming back, but that's a discussion for another day. But I do really like how they are embracing the red, because it makes it look different. It makes it look unique compared to all the other Batman movies. And of course, DC Fandome is like just on the horizon as of the time of this upload. It is 2 days away. It is this Saturday. And as we all know, of course, it's stacked with, panels, and there's going to be a lot of announcements and stuff. Of course, for the Batman, that's like the finale. That's what they're going to finish off with. And of course, it does have Matt Reeves. I'm not sure if Robert Pattinson's going to show up, because they did tease that there will be a surprise or two. I'm sure one will be the first look, but then the other surprise, I'm not sure. I just don't see Robert Pattinson as that type of guy that'll do these type of events, but, maybe he'll put himself out there to, try to persuade people, because I know there are still people out there that don't like him so far. I'm not going to say anything until I see his performance, so as of right now, I don't have a problem. I'll wait and see. But of course, the Batman panel will be the final one for the DC Fandome, and Matt Reeves teased a look at the movie. Now, I will say, don't get your hopes up, because I have a feeling it's going to be just a little... It's either going to be like art or like first look at characters, or it's probably just going to be, if there is any footage, it's probably just going to be like 15, 25 seconds. It's got to be short. So I would not expect, a minute and a half or more trailer. I highly doubt that. Then again, we don't know how much they've filmed, because obviously they stopped filming and they're supposed to pick up again in September. So maybe they film more than what we thought. Who knows? But I would highly doubt that they have like a full-length trailer. I would suspect nothing longer than 30 seconds. So, of course, with that, let's go ahead and get into the look of the logo. And right here, ladies and gentlemen, is the first, it probably just is, the official logo for the Batman. I don't know if they'll tweak it or anything. They might just leave it like that. But I got to tell you, I mentioned it before, I am really digging the red. I don't know how you feel about it. I just feel like it's better than just doing the gray or black again. It's just because that's what everybody else does when they deal with Batman. But I'm really digging the red. I kind of wish that the DC logo wasn't really on the letters. I'd be fine if it was like down in the corner or something, or maybe even at the top, like above the. But I don't really care for it being on the letters. Other than that, I really love it. I love the red. I like the design of the letters. Of course, it does have the bat symbol, which I think I saw an article or whatever saying that they're looking to trademark it or whatever. You'll notice that obviously in this that it does have the ears, because I think on his bat suit, I don't think it has the ears. It just has like the wings. And of course, everyone's still wondering, like, what is it made out of? Is it a gadget? Is it the guns who killed his parents? Or the gun, not guns. The gun that killed his parents. Nobody knows for sure. Frankly, I don't care. It could be any one of those. I don't have a problem. I know there's some people that think if it's the gun that killed his parents, that seems a little weird. But I don't think that's going to be the thing. I don't know. Like I said, I could honestly care less if that's what it ends up being. I'm very curious when we get our first official poster, if they'll continue with this red theme, or if they'll actually just go to the color or whatever. I'm not sure, because I told you a bazillion times, I'm a broken record at this point, but I'm really digging the red. Now, I mentioned previously how I believe they're supposed to start filming in September. We have no clue where they're at in filming, and of course, I'm very much looking forward to this, because I trust Matt Reeves, because of course he did the Planet of the Apes, the most recent trilogy, which all those movies are really good. It looks like he's taking this seriously. He's done his research and stuff like that, not just somebody who just goes into it not knowing what to do. I will give Robert Pattinson a chance. I'm not somebody who just blindly hates him because he was Edward in Twilight, because I have seen him in other movies like The Lighthouse and Good Time, so I know he can be a good actor. And so, yeah, I'm not going to hate on him. And like I mentioned earlier, it's like I'm not going to judge him until I see his performance. There's a lot of people out there that are already judging him before they even see him perform for a second, okay? And we still don't know much about this movie. Frankly, all that I can really think of right now is, or what I can remember, is that somebody gets murdered obviously, because we've seen, well, not all of us, but some of us have seen the leaked photo, months and months ago of somebody who gets murdered, and it's probably the opening of the movie. And I think everyone's assuming that it's the mayor, because I believe it's around election time or something like that. And of course, this person gets murdered, this politician, and then of course, the police bring in the Batman because they can't figure out any clues or whatever. And it's looking more and more likely that, of course, the Riddler's behind it. So then, of course, he's probably going to go interview all these other criminals, whether he thinks it's them at first or if he just goes to interview them because he needs information on the villain known as the Riddler, which I will tell you, I'm very much looking forward to the Riddler because, no offense to Jim Carrey, he's okay, but I'm ready for the darker type of Riddler. I'm ready for the Arkham City type of Riddler, which that sounds like that's what we're getting. If you don't know what I'm referring to, I'm talking about a Riddler that's dark and he has like saw traps. And we've heard that description too, that he's going to have like saw-like traps. So I'm very much looking forward to that because I think the Riddler does deserve another chance. I have been kind of critical with these Batman movies because I'm kind of tired of them using the same villains over and over again. So that's why if they use Joker again, I'm going to be like, really? Like, just really? I mean, don't get me wrong, I like Joker, but like, can we please give him a break, okay? It's just a little ridiculous how much they use the Joker, and it's like there is a rumor out there that they are planning on using the Joker for this trilogy at some point, like they're going to build up to him. I'm just like, why can't we do somebody different? Why can't we get somebody like Hugo Strange, Man-Bat, although Man-Bat would be more of a side character, not, the main villain, or like the Court of Owls, which of course that looks like they are the main antagonists in the new Batman game by WB Montreal. I just feel like the Court of Owls could be perfect, honestly. I never really have been a huge fan of them, but I can see it working. I just feel like they need to make it more grounded, don't get too theatric with it. And I really hope Matt Reeves goes back to how Nolan was, where it tries to be as real as possible. Like, don't try to make it look too much like a comic book. Try to make it look real, but still have some comic book elements. We also got some art from Jim Lee himself, who is very popular at DC Comics. Now, frankly, I don't know too much of his work, but I know he does do a lot of artwork for especially the Batman. And, of course, this is a little teaser. As you can see, it's for the movie or whatever. Now, we don't know if he just got this inspiration from just the leaked footage or photos or whatever, or if WB actually let him see some footage. We're not sure. Now, I want everyone to pump the brakes because I know a lot of people will see that, oh my gosh, he has the white eyes. Oh my God, does that mean white eyes confirmed? Calm down. It's just art. Okay, art doesn't always translate to the screen. Okay, just because he has white eyes in this photo doesn't mean he's going to have it in the movie. Now, could he have it in the movie? Of course he could. To me, I honestly think the white eyes are a little distracting in live action. That's just me. I don't see how it's really that practical, especially when you're trying to sneak around at night and then you got the white eyes. It's like, well, you're going to stick out. I get that that's Batman in the comics and the cartoons and stuff, and it's very popular for him. But I honestly could care less if they use the white eyes or not. If they do, I don't care. If they don't, I don't care. But I understand if they do use it, there will be a lot of people that will be happy. I still think that the suit looks really good. I know there's still some people that don't really dig that collar. I can kind of agree with that, but I think it'll grow on people over time. It's just when you first see it, you're kind of like, that looks kind of weird. But like I said, I'm sure over time it'll grow on you. Still not sure what those are on his forearms, if those are some type of gadgets or if they're just things to shield him. Not sure. And of course, you got the backdrop on what Gotham will look like, and you see gargoyles, which of course that's signature Gotham City. It also makes me wonder that I highly doubt it, but since they are really emphasizing the red, which of course you can go back to Batman the Animated Series. Batman the Animated Series obviously not always, but mostly had a red sky. So that makes you wonder if maybe they'll have a little bit of a red tint to the sky in this movie. I doubt it would be prominent if they do, but it might have a little tint of it just to get a little bit of Batman the Animated Series vibe. I'm not sure, but really digging the red. I do love the outfit. I don't know where I'd rank it amongst my favorite Batman outfits. I'd honestly probably rank it second as of now. I know that may sound like a reach for right now, but I would probably rank it second. I'd say Ben Affleck's suit is definitely number one just because it's like the most comic accurate, and it's The Dark Knight Returns, which is one of my favorite stories. But then I'd probably go this one because it almost kind of looks like, I don't know, maybe a little bit like Year One, but it does look very much like Batman. Because no offense to Christian Bale's Batman, but that just really didn't feel like a Batman suit. I don't know. And then, of course, if you go back to 1989, that's like the old school comic book look, which I don't really care for. Or I don't really like that type of logo. But yeah, I do really love the outfit. I love how they're embracing the red very much. All right, so what do you think of the official The Batman logo? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you like the red that they're emphasizing a lot, or do you prefer the more gray or black type of look? Are you looking forward to this movie, and what do you expect to be revealed at DC Fandome? Do you think it's just going to be like a first look at a character, like Riddler, Catwoman, or do you think there will be a teaser trailer? I personally think there will probably be a little teaser trailer, but I don't expect much more than 30 seconds because then again, I don't know how much they filmed. Maybe they filmed more than what we thought, but I still don't think it'll be more than 30 seconds. But then again, if they really want to get people hyped up, if they do a full-length trailer, I'm sure people will lose their minds. So, of course, I know I can't wait for this movie because I've mentioned in previous videos I'm a huge Batman fan. I remain optimistic, especially since Matt Reeves is involved. I trust Matt Reeves a lot. And since I've seen Robert Pattinson in other things, instead of Twilight, because I know people give him crap because of Twilight. Like I said, I've seen him in The Lighthouse and Good Time. He is a good actor. So I'm very optimistic. As I mentioned, I'm very much embracing the red. I love this logo. Like I said, the only thing is I kind of wish they put the DC logo somewhere else. But other than that, I love it. I can't wait for the first official poster. And I also can't wait for what's revealed this Saturday. So, of course, let me know what you think of this logo and if you're excited for this movie. And, of course, as always, I'd love to see you all next time.
If only